back at it again with Star Rail. Doing this with Robin in quotation mark. I don't know. Why am I reading that? I never read that. Why am I reading that? I really like that they let you be the character the mission is about, because like I like that's like the perspective of stuff going on like at the same time that you, the main character, are doing something else. I feel like,
So many people talking
I
about
mean,
it.
there are obviously pros and
Mixed
cons to
emotions
that
at
kind
theme
of
parks
storytelling,
definitely made waves.
because on one hand it's nice to like not know things as a main character, like the trailblazer whose name I can't recall at the moment. But it's also nice to see like what's going on, like what was going on with like Aventurine and Sunday and Dr. Ratio, like all of that adds a lot to this story at least. Like honestly, there are so many times in Genshin where I would have loved to know what was happening at the exact same time that if
The
there
family
was off
promised they
doing
would
something
protect
else.
guests within the dreamscape, but I witnessed a group of organic life forms making their way to the theme park.
My
And soon after,
allergies
a
are
rip tore
so
through the
bad
sky,
today.
and black
I feel
rain
like I
started
am
leaking out of the void. The family
drowning. I
needs to provide
sneezed
a
so much
reasonable
last night. It
explanation,
was
or I'll
terrible.
take my loved ones and return to reality. I thought the dreamscape was supposed to be a paradise.
I
If
don't
it's not,
know,
then
bro.
there's no
Like,
point
it's one of
staying
those
here.
situations where, like, if you want to
It
leave,
appears that the
buy it.
desert has seen many great events.
I don't
And it's true that
think
an
that's
uninvited guest
going
has
to
unexpectedly
affect
entered the
us.
dreamscape. However, their target is not the ordinary guests, but the ambassadors of the IPC. The family will certainly ensure that the safety of the guests is of the highest importance.
Miss Robin,
Yeah, but
I
ever
know the
the
Bloodhound
whole
family has already
IPC
sealed off the theme park
shit had a
and
lot
has
of like
control
regular
over the
people fall
situation,
out. Like,
but it won't
I would hate
resolve
to
the
be so over
problem.
like, yeah,
The
okay, the
family can
target was
try their
not the
best
regular
to
people, but
protect
I'm
their
still there
reputation,
being
but as a
inconvenienced and
guest, I
possibly
don't wish to gamble with
hurt
my
by
life.
Adventure doing whatever he
As you
was
can see,
doing.
sir, no innocent
I
bystanders
mean,
were
personally,
affected
I
in this
love him
incident.
for it, but
Perhaps the
I
dreamscape is
can
not as
definitely.
perfect as promised, but there's no place safer
Isn't
than
she
those under the
supposed to be a
family's rule.
celebrity?
I believe you know this
Hello?
better than I do.
Or are they just
If this
confused,
incident
like,
happened in
why
real
is a
life, how
celebrity
many
here
people would be
in
able to walk away from it?
the grocery store? And they cannot compute.
I could stay here, but keep in mind, guests come to Penacony to enjoy the dreamscapes. They do not wish to be entangled in a conflict between the
Yeah, I
family
don't
and
want to
the
be
IPC,
pulled
so
into some
let's
big
not have any
dramatic
more
thing on my
unnecessary
vacation.
incidents.
Of course.
Especially
With the
between like
charming
the
festival
government.
about to commence,
God,
we will spare
Sparkle,
no
can you
effort in our
not?
preparations. Rest assured. To express our apologies, the family has
Why
arranged this
isn't she
guest
in
for the
like
guests.
maximum
Thank you for
security
understanding.
prison? Is she that elusive? Because like, I think this girl needs to be in maximum security prison.
You've had quite a bit to drink.
They're all worried about regular people like adventuring. Where do I need to go? Oh,
Hello.
whoops.
May I ask what happened here?
Nothing to be worried about. There's been a small rehearsal mishap at Clock Studios theme park. Please stay calm.
Hey, are you a fool?
Like,
You
dude.
don't even recognize Miss Robin?
Okay, I was gonna
Who's he talking
say,
to?
Huh?
like,
I'm
hello.
sorry. I've just been transferred to the Bloodhound family, and I'm still not too used to working on the streets. I didn't realize it was you. I'm so sorry.
Hey, don't sweat it. You guys have a tough job. I know how it is. How's the situation looking?
Oh, we've sealed off the theme park. Most guests are used to bizarre phenomena in the dreamscape, and so far, no threats have been detected. We can expect order to be restored soon.
If no threats
Rest
have been
assured, Miss Robin
detected,
will intensify our
and
patrols
she's
to
a
ensure
threat,
no
I'm a little
incidents.
concerned.
I trust you guys. But regarding what happened in the theme park, what do you hounds think about it? It's okay. Feel free to speak your mind.
Well,
Tell me so I can
Actually,
fuel the
I was there
dissent.
shortly after it happened. Is it true that the IPC's ambassadors came with ill intent? And that Galaxy Ranger who easily cut through the sky?
There is way more going on
Miss
behind the
Robin,
scenes,
tell you the
guys.
truth,
Don't worry.
everyone's been talking about it. The myriad factions on Penacony have already been causing unease for everyone.
Thank you all for your loyalty towards the family. The planet of festivities has indeed run into some trouble. The representative from the IPC, he's trying to regain ownership of Penacony and is prepared for a hostile takeover.
I wouldn't call.
Of course, the family did not agree. The results of the failed negotiations is
I
as
mean,
you see it
as
now.
an outsider, I'd believe the
I
story.
wonder. So this is the main reason why the IPC staff are banned from entering the dreamscape. Did they apprehend the troublemaker in the end?
Don't worry. Mr. Sunday is currently tracking his whereabouts, and he'll have something to show for it soon.
Sure about that?
However,
Are we
given
sure
the
about that?
the IPC surely won't let this go easily. Therefore, we are relying on you hounds to maintain the order and stability of the dreamscape.
Like,
Please
does
be
Sparkle know
assured,
about
Miss Robin,
Gallagher?
we take our orders seriously.
Or does no one know
We
about
won't let those
Gallagher?
IPC cronies get away with
Sparkle
this.
has to know. She's
Thank you for your hard work.
getting
If there are any
maximum
other members who
security
still feel
present.
uneasy, please tell them on my behalf that protecting the dreamscape
I would
requires
love that
everyone's
element,
help.
like if she did.
This is a small
They could
gift
go.
prepared by the Iris family for the guests.
Why
There's
are
some for
they
you too.
so worried about the Stellaron Hunters
I'll
when
put it at the
she's
Charmony
running
Festival for
around?
an unexpected surprise.
I
Like,
can't believe I received a
honestly.
gift from Miss Robin. It feels like I'm dreaming. Like I am in a dream.
If trouble comes knocking on our door, we're not afraid to go to war.
There is
Rest
one
assured,
thing I
the
kind of hate
Dreamscape's
about,
peace
like,
will be protected by the Bloodhound
games
family.
like this. It's like the storyline. The bad guys keep getting worse. And it was like, why were we worried about this guy like 5 months ago? Like, walk in the park compared to what we're dealing with now. Like, they're always characters who have always been there. We just haven't
Quite a
met
bit to
them
drink.
yet.
Sure you're okay?
That makes sense.
Doesn't matter how much
Far away. Not far away.
Miss Robin? That's
Like,
the renowned cosmic superstar, Miss
no,
Robin!
no. Sometimes the story is good about
didn't expect you
threading
a fan
things in,
I'm honored.
but it's
Welcome to
kind of disappointing,
Penacony,
like, when I
a
meet a
world filled
character
with
that's supposed to
wonderful
be a
dreams.
big bad guy
I
in, like,
can't believe I'm actually meeting the real
part
Robin!
1, and I just know
Shouldn't
there's
we be
gonna be
preparing for the
some,
Charmony Festival?
obviously. I mean, like,
Preparation is important, but
yes,
the ceremony is
pretty much
fundamentally
every
about
story
sharing the
works that
greatness
way.
harmony
You're
with
not gonna
everyone.
get, like,
If there's a chance
bad
to
at the
sing with everyone,
beginning, but, like,
I will not refuse.
sometimes I feel
Regarding
like
that
it
recent
makes the
mishap,
story feel a
I
little
understand it
flimsy.
negatively impacted some of our
Like,
guests.
why was all your
As a
attention
member of the
focused
family, it's only right for me
on
to
the
come forward
Stellaron
and offer my
Hunters
apologies to everyone.
and not this? Is
But,
it because this is,
are
like,
you sure it was actually a
not
mishap?
directly
Everyone
affecting
saw those
you?
chips descending like
Is
rain
there
and red light,
something
tearing through the sky.
I am
Claiming it was merely
missing?
special effects seems a bit
Probably.
far-fetched. Plus, I met that generous gentleman. He looked
Maybe that's why
really
we're
out of it and
getting,
kept talking to himself. Was this
like,
also
my
part of the
characters, I don't
performance?
know, doing fuck all
Everyone, please do not panic.
during Penacony.
I believe that the
So at
family will
this
give everyone a
point,
satisfactory answer in due
has
time.
Adventurine
Even
become
if you say so, Miss
the,
Robin. It's hard to
Amber
believe.
Lord? I don't know.
Some people just never
But
let them, do
Sunday's
they?
taking care of it, so it's probably like
Never-ending. It just goes on and on.
lined up
Getting
with the
really
part where
tired.
like he went
Mrs. Robin?
to Sunday and Sunday's like,
Still,
aha, I
I
found a
suppose I
fake
should keep on
rock.
helping everyone. I am the
Like,
epitome of joy, kindness,
no,
and
they said
goodness after all.
Acheron, they saw Acheron cut through the sky.
Huh? What was I just doing? And, who
I don't
might
know,
you
I'm
be, miss?
confused myself.
Here, take this, little
Yeah,
guest.
thank
This
you.
gift has been specially prepared for you by the family. Make sure to take good care of it until the opening of the Charmony Festival. Then, when the show reaches its climax, press the button together with the others around you. You never know.
Maximum
Something
security
very exciting might
prison.
happen.
like who's like, I'm gonna rip apart an entire dreamscape. Excuse
We're
me?
back to where it all began. You entered the golden hour from this place. And it is also from here where you will enter the true Penacony. It is a pleasure to journey alongside you once more. But it's time I laid bare the entire truth before you. As you might have heard,
I go by another
I also
name.
go by another name.
Stellaron Hunter.
Stellaron Hunter Sam. I know you have many questions. Do you remember when we encountered death in that strange dreamscape? When I was caught by that meme? In that instant before it killed me? I saw the reflection of another dreamscape in its ghastly pupils.
That was so long ago, I don't
Following the
remember.
clues in the script, I came up with some theories about the meme. That's why I instructed Silverwolf to issue invitations, drawing everyone to the Dreams Hotel.
I love,
intended
like,
to call
Silverwolf.
upon death before you arrived.
I love her.
To solve the riddle using more direct means, and then invite you to join. However,
I like whenever, like,
contrary to my
Blade
wishes,
texts you, but
I
it's
couldn't
actually
defy the script.
Silverwolf. I find that
And
hilarious.
I didn't get a chance to explain it to you. It is how you see now. I was impaled by the bladed wings of death. The heavy pressure of concentrated memoria miasma exploded in my mind as if it was actually reality. But after the momentary numbness subsided, I found that my body was absolutely unscathed. I was still alive.
It's like
And
the
it was
terror
just as I thought.
being killed
I had
in a
arrived at
dream and
place
waking up
starkly
in like a
different from
cold
this
sweat.
beautiful dream. Beneath the dreamscape of Penacony lies another, more chaotic, more primal memory zone. Its name? Land of the Exiles. And so, then I returned to the hotel in the dreamscape, hoping to tell you of its existence. Yet I could not reveal my own identity. So, I could only divert your party's attention and lure you away from the battlefield. And after all my attempts proved futile, it wasn't until not long ago when a crimson blade of light shattered the high wall of the dream, causing you all to fall far into the abyssal depths of the dreamscape, that I was able to awaken you and your companions one by one. And that's it. That is all that's happened so far.
I don't remember any of that. Did I black out?
I know it's tough to believe all this without reservations. I just want to say, you are very close to the final answer. Just one more thing needs to be done. And then I can prove it to you. Now, Close your eyes. Take a deep breath and visualize the dreamscape's outline in your heart. And remember,
What does that even
you
mean?
must not open your eyes at all times.
A square?
3, 2,
I would be terrible at this.
1.
Who knows where
Don't
I'd
be
end
afraid.
up?
The one who has come to greet us has arrived.
Who is it? Who is it? Qu'est-ce que c'est? Hello? I try to read it, but it's going too fast. Knew it came from the girl was until in that quiet darkness, memories ripple into existence.
I never knew you could do this.
Drive?
Do you have a driver's license?
I do.
That
He
is
existed before cars.
surprising.
Why? Because this is Japella, the city of sins.
No, it's nothing. I'm
Glenn
just
having his
thinking
driver's
that
license
you haven't
is
slept in
hilarious.
20 system hours. Are you sure you're okay?
He's immortal.
I'll survive. Same goes for
I'm
you.
pretty sure he's tried not sleeping for days,
so
hoping
sure
it
about
would
that.
kill him, and it did
Slow
not.
down a bit.
Infiltration is over. Feel free to activate Sam anytime you like.
There's still some time before the next part of the script.
I don't know if I'd trust him driving. He'd probably try to crash just to see what happened. A long silence ensued. Neither of them brought up any topic to me. It wasn't until much later when a soft sigh once again broke the quiet in the
Such a
car.
long tunnel. Didn't feel this long when I set off.
In half a system hour,
She has
it will
pretty
bring us to
eyeballs.
Kafka. And then comes the
God, I
downfall
love
of the Japella
Kafka.
Brotherhood.
Love Kafka so
Is
much.
that also part of the script?
My love.
It's in your script too.
Sorry. I didn't notice.
Their destiny won't change just because of your selective ignorance. I told you before, it's a bad habit.
What about you then? Is this the moment you finally find the death you've been looking for?
I doubt it. I doubt it's that
As
easy.
always, it's a blank slate. It's not on this planet. Why the sudden inquiry?
Because I'm currently in a car with a sleep-deprived driver. I just want to get there in one piece.
This car has full self-driving capabilities.
Yeah, we live
I'll
in
just put my hand
a
on the steering
sci-fi.
wheel. Will that do?
Hey, don't take everything so seriously. Elio would always say there's only one type of destiny. The inescapable type. He can see the future, and we, likewise, are aware of our predetermined end. But before that moment arrives, we can still choose what we do. We all have this right, don't we?
I don't know. I
After
feel like
today,
if it all
Japella's name will
leads
disappear from cosmic history,
to the
and the
same
Everflame
end,
mansion will take its place.
everything
In
you
the not
do
too
is
distant
also
future,
predetermined, even if
you'll
it's
receive
like
an
you get the
invitation.
illusion of a choice.
That's your next stop.
Land of the Dreams. Penacony.
I hope you find whatever you seek there. Be it answers or salvation.
I have no idea what's going on. It's like It's because it was so different from the last
Keep you safe and
Trailblazer
sound.
part.
Close your eyes. This is the answer. Isn't it incredible? The monster that we have always known as Death is actually the guardian of the land of the exiles. It abides by a certain rule.
I don't
The
know.
question that has been perplexing us,
I'm not
does
suspicious.
death really exist in the dreamscape, appears to be a cognitive trap. It was laid by those orchestrating events from the shadows to cover up the truth behind the disappearances and the existence of this fortress known as Dreamflux Reef. Every emergence of that meme is related to the Watchmaker. Since Dreamflux Reef is where it brings its captives, it's likely that many of our long-standing questions will be answered in this place.
Well,
The atmosphere here is starkly different from the beautiful dream. There are no regulators here like the family. And they all look like they're mildly dazed. But from the whispers of the residents, they've heard a familiar name. Gallagher.
It's that man
Gallagher.
again. Always in the right place at the right time. Though that does save us the trouble of looking for him. Himiko and March have already made a move. Get ready. We're about to set off.
The
Pick
real
my team?
dreamscape,
Nope.
the land of the exiles.
What is it? Oh.
Before we go, should we speak to everyone first?
Yeah, and change this team. Why don't we add this? Probably get movie changed in like 0.5 seconds, but whatever. Space Piggy. Red.
Keep going straight down this alley and it'll lead to an elevator. It'll take us to the center of the land of the exiles.
This one up there. Book. Grab, don't mind if I do. Wow, like if I could, thank you. Just let me over there. Yes, please, I am coming. Yes, please. It was very hard when I first started playing Star Rail to kill the trotters. It was like the bane of my existence. I would not kill them. I didn't start killing them until like I'd been playing for like a few months. Because it was so terrible. They were so cute, and they would make a love. Rude. Like, you can't make me kill cute things in games. I will absolutely refuse. There are certain animals, and like, literally every game I play, there are certain animals I will not dispose of. I would rather, I don't know, scream.
What a huge clocky. Looks like the watchmaker also left his mark on Dreamflux Reef.
As long as Clocky doesn't speak to me. Ooh, ooh, stuff to collect. And I see a bird! Collecting the birds is like one of my absolute favorite things for no reason whatsoever. But I love it. I love finding them, hearing them, figuring it out. Into the elevator, Piglet. Here he is. My boy, that's my boy. Boop.
Unbelievable.
At
To
least
think there's a settlement of this size within the
it
Dreamscape.
doesn't look like I'll have to do any more of those terrible puzzles here.
The atmosphere in this fortress is pretty different from that in the...
When I first saw it, what's even more bizarre...
Though both Dreamscapes have... But there's no point in overthinking things. Let's meet up with Himiko and the others first.
Take a right turn at the end of this road and you'll reach the trade district. There are more people there. And
The
perhaps someone knows where she
degenerates.
is.
Not coming with us?
The Astral Express likely needs room for some internal deliberation.
Sure. Let's reconnect later. Letting her go was the right decision. Further observations are needed before we decide whether to trust her. But first, there's someone I need to talk to. Let's go. I'm sure you've already noticed him.
Not the clock.
Look, over there. The Reverie Hotel's bellboy.
You can talk to him, but I do not want to
And
talk to
right
that.
after Miss Acheron severed the beautiful dream. We'd better check, just to be sure.
Trash can is perfect for me, and perfectly legal for me to stay in.
Thank you, Piglet. Thank you again, Piglet. What? Okay, but down the stairs. Thank you, thank you. Good job. Well done. What was I doing? Oh, go and talk to the child.
This trash can is perfect for me.
How are they gonna
The
like
guest from before.
outdo Petticoat?
Hello, Misha.
I love
I'm
how
right.
it looks
We met in a dream.
so much.
Oh. And who
Like
might
it's
this
only
be?
downhill. It can't only be downhill. You can do so much with a sci-fi setting. Like things like Genshin are a little more. The vibe is different.
Memory zone,
Even with
maybe?
Wuthering Waves, but in Star Rail,
No,
different
Clemmy is
planets
a
can
good
look
friend of
so
mine.
different.
We
They
all
can be
live
in a
here.
different time, in a different
How
place,
did
in
you
a
two
different
get here? This
whatever.
dreamscape isn't supposed to be open to the public. I wonder if it has something to do with Sleepy.
So, this is your home?
Yep. After my work in the beautiful dream ends, I'll go back home. Commuting used to be more convenient, but ever since travel became cumbersome, Sleepy started ferrying people back and forth between the two dreamscapes.
This Sleepy. Can you
Seven
describe what
Dwarfs?
it looks like?
Seven Dwarfs?
Sleepy is a memory zone meme. Looks fierce and has many eyes. But it's actually really well behaved. Gallagher's been taking care of it.
Gallagher.
Based on the description, that meme is indisputably death. A nightmare for the family, but...
Death? Not in a dream, surely. Sleepy's just a little aggressive, and sometimes messes up by fetching the wrong guess. But it would never hurt anyone.
I see. Has it
Mm.
brought back any guests recently? Say, in the last day or two? We're currently investigating a missing...
I see. Then you'll have to speak with Gallagher. But he's currently busy hosting a visitor from the Oak family and specifically asked not to be disturbed.
I wonder what that
Mr. Yang,
means.
the person you're looking for, is it Miss Robin?
Just as I thought. Considering what happened with Miss Firefly, this doesn't come as a surprise.
If you're looking for Miss Robin, I can lead the way. She told me that she'd be willing to meet with outside guests.
If it's not too much trouble. Also, we're looking for our missing companions. A woman with red hair accompanied by a girl with pink hair. Have you seen them?
Oh, I haven't. But please, rest assured. Dreamflux Reef is a small place, and it's not as bustling as the beautiful Dream, but its safety is unmatched. How about this?
Uh,
Since it's your first
I
time here in
mean,
Dreamflux Reef, I'll be your guide and help you find your companion.
Gallagher's
Then we can
is
all go visit Miss Robin
obviously
together.
not.
She's gone to Mrs. Grace's to visit the children. She won't be leaving anytime soon, so there should be enough time.
Because that doesn't sound
All right, then. We'll
suspicious.
follow your plan. Well, we now know the answer to both murder cases that have caused such commotion in Penacony. As for the intentions of the mastermind behind... Yes,
You're all
and
looking
I
in the
believe their
wrong
relationship with
direction.
Gallagher may run deep.
Because you're gonna
Why
figure
else
this
would they
all
be
out,
so
and Sparrow's
clandestine
gonna
about their discussion?
blow it all to shit.
Regardless, we have to find Gallagher. Say, you mentioned before that you saw Clocky that only you could see, right?
Did I?
I can't shake off this strange feeling. Am I really still so... Forget it. It's not important. We'd better just follow Misha.
Hello, Mish. In confusion.
Everyone, look!
Huh. I can't
You
follow
can see the most
directions.
spectacular view of Dreamflux Reef.
A black hole? No. An accretion disk?
Oh, so Mr. Yang is also versed in Memoria dynamics. I was just trying to figure out how to explain this huge hole to everyone.
Money, money, money. Must be funny in the Dreamscape world. Come on, Piglet. Bird. Yay. Signpost. Dilapidated sign with an obscure coin slot. That's too much. Ooh, ooh, stuff to collect. And money. The manhole cover. Blah blah. Collect.
Look, there she is.
No. I didn't mean to click. But we can do this.
My calculations are finally done.
Here we go. Here
In
we
another
go.
10 system hours? Who are you all and why haven't you left yet? This place is about to disappear.
Ooh.
I'm Kami, a dream. See that huge gaping hole? It was just a narrow rift many years ago, but now it's. But the scary part is, according to my calculations, the flow rate of Memoria has recently changed. By constantly improving upon Madame Rosalina's Memoria measurement method, I've finally obtained accurate results. After 10 system hours, the Dreamflux Reef will cease to exist. Just like the melting of glaciers. Please don't worry. This sort of thing has happened many times before.
You don't say. There was a...
Oh, do you know her too? Or are you also a fan of Memoria Dynamics?
We're very interested in Madame Rosalina's achievements. Could you tell us a little more about them?
Why, of course! She's an excellent scholar of Memoria Dynamics, and the first person to apply Memoria rate measurement methodology on interstellar travelers. Regrettably, due to the presence of the Garden of Recollection,
Ordinary people don't pay much attention to the nature of Memoria. She departed this world without much fame. I came to Penacony to learn more about my idol, and went to great lengths to seek out Dreamflux Reef. All because this is her final resting. I felt it. The source is in the golden hour. There is a certain anomalous
Does the name Madame Rosalina sound familiar to you? That's right. It seems like she did a great deal of research and calculations in Dreamflux Reef before abruptly passing away.
Or murder.
Miss Katie regularly mentions her. I hear Madame Rosalina passed away during the prison war. She could see the Penacony of today. Its people building homes in the memory zone. I bet she'd be really happy.
Hopefully.
Perhaps.
Our destination is the commercial district. That's where the largest crowds gather in Dreamflux Reef. We might be able to find the others there.
Bird. Bird. Yank. Alright, Piglet. Let's go.
Let me go!
Please, come here.
No, I want to get the bird. Thank you.
Ghost! There's a ghost! Don't come near me!
Oh my. I'm human and so are you. Can you get a grip?
But what is she?
Mr. Yang and Mr. Trailblazer, I've been waiting
Is
for you.
human the right answer?
Quickly, come help. I bumped into a
Cause
member of the family on the way here. He was so scared and I just wanted to calm him down. But...
Let me go! Let me go!
well, this is how it turned out. Me? A ghost? Don't make me hit you. He thinks he's
do it.
dead. Although, when I first fell in, I also thought the same.
Dear guest, this...
That's right. Did you hear that? Repeat after me. Dream...
You're talking to someone invisible. If I'm not dead, what am I? I shouldn't have pushed my... Stop asking! You'll alert the monster!
You're not talking about the...
Don't say that name!
Dun, dun, dun.
Easy, Numby.
Thank God I have characters that are useful.
Stand down. Another journey begins. Destined for oblivion.
Let the valuation begin. Go Numby!
Step up, let's see ya.
RP.
Tedious.
Das Ende. You're
The
now
Stout
complete.
is intense.
I see. But what?
Unlike in the
They're
Sweet
just
Dream,
gonna walk away.
people here don't see memory zone memes as dangerous, but we can't just leave this man here. Can we?
Thank
We can
God.
ask Jessie for help. I've gotten to know many locals while waiting for you guys. Everyone here is living a self-sufficient life. I don't know how to describe it, but this place feels like the real dreamscape.
I don't know, it feels kind of like an unfortunate life. Piggy and money. Like, I don't know, you know, like how there's always like the cool touristy part of the city and then the like shit behind it. Like, I live near a place that's kind of touristy. And beyond the tourist area is a Walmart. And I told someone that, they're like, I've never seen the Walmart. It's like no one goes to the not tourist area. That's what this feels like, the not tourist area that the regular people have to go to after doing Penacony dreamscape shenanigans. Did Nance hit the cello? What product do you have? Music? Music? What is this? Don't mind if I do. I remember to use that questionable, but don't mind. Wow. Sexy. And we're gonna buy all this for I have like I don't know, I always end up with no money this game. Oh well. I can't I can do math, but no one wants to do math. They're playing a video game that's like Star Wars math or something. PFN money. PFN money. Yes, hello. I click on all the manholes because why not? Oh, I want to collect this. I want to go over there. Thank you, Piggy. I'll go to the one upstairs. I'll be right with you. Collect.
Let's see how you handle a stroke of genius like this.
I don't wanna. Ooh, is that a thing?
I knew you couldn't hold your liquor. Tried to warn you too.
I like these puzzles. Ooh, and a bird. I don't like the room puzzles, but all the other puzzles, great. If it takes me a while, no one look at me. Um, Oh no, there's another one. Hmm. Hmm. So using the nice. Come on. You can do it. You can. Thank you. Tick tock on the clock. Gonna blow my speakers up tonight. I'm a fight. Building block. Bird. Bird. Let's do another hot second of exploring.
I knew you couldn't hold your liquor.
And then we'll go talk. Money, thank you, Piggy. Resist the manhole for like. They say this place looks pretty good, but what is that?
No! At this rate, the family will be done for! Done for!
Ah! Oh, Destiny. No. Where'd you go from? Where'd you go? Where'd you go from? Cut Yeehaw.
Evening, Jessie. Is it evening?
Welcome, Miss March. Who might these be?
These two are my friends. As for the man lying on the ground, he's a scaredy cat who fainted from fright.
I see. Another poor guy who accidentally ended up here. I'll take care of him. There have been a lot of new faces lately. Things must be tough in the beautiful dream.
Do such things often happen here?
Not really, but they're becoming more frequent now.
Hello,
Guess it's
hello,
one of
I
the
hope
signs of
you're
the Sweet Dreams
well.
collapse. This man has had quite the shock. Could you help me find a Halovian lady march? Her songs can heal mental wounds.
A Halovian lady?
That
Nice.
must be
What
Robin.
part are you at?
She's also...
Huh? Robin? But I thought she... Oh, right. If Firefly is here safe and sound, then it means Robin must be okay too.
Yeah,
Misha's
but
about
like,
to take us to her to find out what happened.
Robin was
Before
kind
that,
of
let's meet up with
dead.
Yumiko. You were with her earlier, right?
Don't we
We
all?
met some stowaways in the residential area.
I have a
Most of them came
few.
from neighboring star systems.
A few of
I
my
heard
5
that places
stars
like
are
Dreamflux Reef are
C1,
scattered throughout the memory zone of Asdana, like islands in the ocean.
and a few of
They
my
existed
4
before the
stars
family
are
arrived.
C. I don't know if
I
any of
also
them
heard
are
that when
C6.
Dreamflux Reef took shape, it was the center of all dreamscapes in Penacony.
If that's true, it's no wonder there are so many similarities between this place and the Sweet Dream.
Himeko
Nice.
must be gathering
I love
information.
Acheron.
Let's
She's a
hurry up and get
gift.
going.
She makes my life so much easier. I can just blow through the like simulated universe and all that, but just destroying the enemies and not having to fight. I think though my Argenti and Topaz are fairly strong, I think. Some characters I've kind of like, I don't know, I always run out of like money and struggles to level up my characters.
I never imagined we'd gather the remaining details here.
Oof. Good luck.
To borrow
I
Gallagher's catchphrase,
pulled a few times
an
Robin,
unpredictable
didn't get
twist
her,
of
didn't
fate.
want to waste the rest of my
Here they are.
Stellar Jade, so
Perfect timing. Now
I'll
that
get her
everyone's here,
at
I'd like to
another
introduce
point in
everyone to
time.
Micah, who's partly in charge
I
of the
spent a
Land of the
lot
Exiles.
getting adventuring,
Micah, these are
so
my companions.
prices we
pleasure
pay,
to
but
meet the
I
neighbors.
needed him.
You know us?
I've been keeping an eye on you since the day you arrived in Penacony. We would have met under more appropriate circumstances if Dreamflux Reef hadn't been isolated from the 12 dreamscapes. Please, allow me to formally introduce myself.
Micah?
I'm Micah, the Gravekeeper of Dreamflux Reef.
Gravekeeper?
Life in Dreamflux Reef
I don't know,
is
it
pretty
kind of
liberal.
sounds like they're all dead.
Everyone here mostly keeps to themselves, without meddling in others' affairs. My daily task involves cleaning a few tombstones.
You're too modest, Micah. When lost dream chasers stumble upon this place, you're the one who takes care of them, guiding them back to the Sweet Dream, or showing them how to survive the
I
wild
wish you
dream
luck.
chaos.
So, guardian of sorts.
Who's coming
Were you talking to me, Mr. Yang?
next?
Hmm?
Like which characters are gonna be on the next
that
banner?
note, Mr. Mika, which tombstones are you referring to? We didn't come across any graveyard when we arrived.
They're actually just symbolic stones. But since you're curious, Mr. Yang, I'll take you there. I have a feeling you might find something of interest there.
Zytri comes at a little less
guest
while.
joining
A little less
Guest? Who could it be?
Collect?
This way, please. The roads here in Dreamflux Reef are a bit run down, so...
Walk past it, walk past it. I don't need to click on every steaming manhole cover. Oh, I was going to get her, but I got Sparkle, and now I don't feel any need. Save my monies because there's people I want more coming up. Oh, Boo Hill, I am definitely pulling from. him. Need him like I need air.
There she is.
Don't even care. I don't even care. He's like, I need him.
It's not often that I tried this music style, but I've gained some valuable insights from it.
How could I forget?
Oh, I can't thank you enough, Robin.
All my TikTok, all my Instagram, all my Twitter are just boo him, boo him, boo him. How could I forget?
I rarely taught them how to sing. It was you who brought hope into their lives. Life must be quite difficult for them in reality, I imagine.
That's right.
I don't know. I still feel like
whenever it's time to say goodbye to these
Robin
things,
is dead.
But I've explored every corner of Dreamflux Reef, talked to everyone I met, and they all told me the same thing. This shattered dream is
Thoughts and prayers. Thoughts and prayers.
It seems you truly are a child of the Harmony.
Because I don't know how you're gonna do that either. We'll pull it off. I feel like maybe it's just for me, but I feel like I have a way easier time pulling in Star Rail than I do in Genshin. Even Water Waves is testing me.
We compare people to birds. These kids are like fledglings with impaired wings. But in this dream, well, they can fly freely.
But I feel like in Star Rail I've had fairly good luck.
They're still relying on their own strength.
And then the ones it doesn't have it is very frustrating, but I've gotten a lot of characters within like
I'm glad that you found a new
50 pulls. So that is good for me. I've gotten 2 characters in 50, like 2 copies. But then it leads me to false insecurity and I go to Genshin. It's terrible.
To reality. But you know what? Emma and Gary aren't plagued by their insecurities anymore. No, and Carol is learning how to cope with her blindness. And Andy is livelier than ever. Well, even I've become more optimistic. You see, in dreams, we learn how to live. Once we return to reality, we learn how to survive.
Sure.
Feathers be damaged, then we share our wings with one another. There's no need to covet an illusory sky in dreams, because we have the right and the ability to fly towards a broader horizon.
It's a relief to see you safe and sound, Miss Robin.
It's nice to see you all again, Astral Express crew. I heard my disappearance caused quite the commotion out there. I'm really sorry about that.
I don't know. I feel like so far Penacony's problems are very like specific to Penacony, whereas a few like obviously realistic and very realistic from. Central Lafu I felt like was a
At first, I thought it was a temporary
like a bad omen for what was gonna happen.
I thought maybe it just takes some time for my body to acclimate to the
I
high
am
concentration of Memoria and Asdana.
really I'm gonna have to go for either Jade or Firefly. I guarantee I'm not gonna have enough for both.
That don't align with the harmony.
It'll probably come down to which battle mechanics I like better.
Of the Sweet Dreams collapse.
Or elements.
The Sweet Dreams collapse. That memo keeper mentioned the same thing.
Do you know what elements Jade and Firefly are?
While I was away from Penacony, the boundaries of the 12 dreams.
I don't even know if it's an element, but an element.
The anomalies in my dreams. Oh, the family heads refused to talk about it. Only my brother was willing to respond. Later, I discovered the secret letters from the IPC ambassador.
Because
which further convinced me
unless the character I like need I need air. I have so many that are good. I need quantum so bad. I have like, Sparkle and a few others.
Penacony's past is buried.
Hearing you
I have
speak,
so many
sounds as
distractions.
if your
I have
voice is
so
needing
many.
somewhat of a recovery.
Half of these Zen show love
But the
were
harmony in this
distraction,
place
and
resonates more broadly than within the sweet
trying to
dream.
get stuff for that was a disaster.
But the
I had to
family has
fight the
experienced
thing.
betrayal. The traitor
Hopefully Firefly would be the new district, but I
abandoned their
had to
original
fight.
principles and,
He was like,
using the name of harmony, exploited
Blade,
people's weaknesses to
and
turn Penacony into
Jing
their
Liu,
private festivities,
and someone
trapping
else,
everyone in the illusion of the
and
sweet
someone
dream.
else. And I was like, oh my god.
Not the strong defending the weak, but rather the strong exploiting the weak. A world without equality won't ever be favored by the harmony. And
I
naturally,
might have to go
those
Jade.
voices blessed by them have lost the ability to say.
Firefly's so adorable
Could there be
though.
another force influencing the family's shift in
I don't
philosophy,
know.
Miss Robin?
I mean, obviously,
Considering
the
what
smart
happened with
choice for me
Acheron, it's
would be Jade,
difficult to
but
conceive of another
I
entity within
still
the
base it
realm of
off
the
of
harmony
their
capable
fighting
of influencing
mechanics.
everyone. Unless a power surpassing that of an emanator is involved.
I'd heard about what happened to the Xianzhou Alliance, but as far as I'm aware, the family hasn't faced any such external interventions. Who knows? Perhaps I've just been away too long and missed something. Regardless,
Ooh, that might be a sign to go for Jade then.
it's the very opposite of what the harmony represents.
Maybe you'll have
While
luck.
still claiming to uphold it. I must uncover the reason why Mikhail cut ties with the family, and who exactly it was who betrayed us all. Do you remember our arrangement, Mr. Micah? Well, here's my answer. I've decided to forgo my role, and never step foot on the Charmony Festival stage again.
Robin, I don't think you can just decide that, unfortunately.
Look here, brother. A little bird.
Looks like a fledgling Charmony dove. But Charmony doves don't live here. So how did this little bird get here? Maybe its parents abandoned it?
I do not have Gepard. I use Himiko a
Why
lot.
don't we find something soft and make a nest for it?
This
I
place
use
is too
my
dangerous
Bronya
for a
very
Let's take it
sparingly.
with us. We can put it on the wooden
I'd
shelf
use
in
her
front of your
more,
window.
but I don't know.
Okay.
I have so many favorites.
Beautiful singing voice.
And so many people have good
Where
attacks.
will it live?
I'll ask the family head to build a cage for it.
A cage? But then it won't have the freedom to fly, right?
Let's see. What is it that has captured the attention of the two best interpreters of the Great One? To the point that they've forgotten how to enjoy their dessert. Oh, poor little thing. Doesn't look like it's doing well.
Because this doesn't sound creepy.
I do. But I don't want to lock it up in a cage.
Yeah, I mean,
Even if it's small enough,
mine's probably not the best because half the time I'm playing with characters that I like over a lot. Or I choose very specific ones and I'm like, I know I shouldn't, but they're reliable.
That's quite the romantic idea. And what about you?
Nice, nice. I think
Do you agree with your sister?
I usually have
I think she's right. But if we leave it out in the wild, it won't
these
survive
days
for more than a few days at best.
Acheron, Kafka, Jing Liu, and Adventuring.
It seems our little scholar is still a bit unsure. Well, let me tell you youngsters a story.
But then I also always wanted to use Jing
As you probably
Yuan.
know,
And I'm like, but I also wanted to use my Dragon Boy.
when they
And I had a lot of
The friction caused by the flapping of their
Argenti.
feathers
The
against
tag
the
is so
atmosphere
good.
creates
Oddball
amazing
Topaz because
so
her
that
tag
they
is
look
so
like
good.
shooting stars.
Need a team of 500.
We've seen this spectacle so many times that we think it's just something they can
Let me
naturally
fight
do.
with all of
But
them.
that's not the truth. Their radiant display is the result of countless struggles against
I don't
nature
have Claire either.
generations.
I've definitely become way too dependent on
Their
Acheron.
ancestors were too weak to survive on
But
the
it's
ground.
fine, it's
So,
fine, it's
to
fine.
escape predators, they started seeking new opportunities in the air. After
Yeah,
countless
that's
attempts
totally
by
understandable.
many generations, one of them finally figured out how to fly. It soared into the sky and never looked back at the ground again.
So, you mean birds aren't born to fly, but they find a way to do it through their determination, right?
I don't know if it's
Well,
that's how it works.
idealistic way of putting it. So, what are your thoughts, Sunday?
I think people believe birds are meant to fly because they've never seen those birds crashing to their death.
That's an interesting perspective.
Hmm.
So, have you decided what to do with the bird now?
For now,
Let's see it as
I'll keep it in a cage until it can take care of itself because
like people fall
want it
when
to
they
live,
learn to walk. It doesn't
no
mean they're
matter
not
what.
supposed to walk.
Well said, kids. It seems each of you has found your own answer. Your insights are truly remarkable. And I hope they come true.
Who is this creepy kind voice?
We will take good care of it. Won't we, brother?
Yeah. But, Mr. Gopherwood, there's one thing I don't quite understand.
And what might that be, my son?
What if this little Charmony dove never learns to fly in the end?
We kill it.
I mean, if there are fledglings in this world that can never fly throughout their lives, should we let them go back to the sky, only to see them crash to the ground and die?
Talking in your sleep, Birdie? Time to wake up. Huh? Need a hand?
I can't wait to have Sunday in my collection.
Still alive?
Yeah. Happy about that.
Where is Robin? Tell me. Now.
I knew that was going to be the first thing you'd ask. Don't worry, your sister is here, safe and sound. She's probably walking around the streets now. If I were you, I'd be more worried about myself. After all, right in front of you is the guy who just stabbed you in the chest with a dagger.
If you wanted to kill me, you wouldn't give me the chance to speak. Just tell me your demands, lackey of the Watchmaker.
I don't trust Gallagher either,
Figured
like,
out who I am, huh?
at
No
all.
wonder you had the guts to go against the Dream Master and the Four Families. Looks like I made the right choice.
Choice?
You are aware of my plan and see through my act. Time is running out, so let's drop the charades. I'm suggesting we cooperate.
Cooperate? What makes you think I'd cooperate with you?
The fact that the famous Robin has chosen my side. Plus, some clues about a traitor and a bright future for Penacony.
It's like
Any of that catch your interest?
playing on my
Find it hard to
team.
believe a man
Gallagher's
full of
great. In this
deception.
story, Gallagher.
Fine. You don't have to trust me.
is
What you should trust
one
is
of the most suspicious
the sense
people.
of justice inside of you.
Show me Robin first.
All right, as you wish. Here she is.
Huh?
What's your trick this time?
Just kidding. I mean, this lady will lead us to Robin, right?
And the crew, too.
It would have been funnier if Gallagher was like, oh, they look the same to me.
That'd be great. Please follow me, Honorable Oak family head. Now, all the actors are
Just
on
the
the
way
stage.
Gallagher talks, what he says, I'm like, there's zero trust.
This is the monument I mentioned earlier. The names inscribed on it should be familiar to all of you.
Rosalina.
Like,
Tiernan.
I mean, I don't trust Gallagher, I don't trust Sparkle at all.
The Trailblazers
But she,
connected
like,
the stars.
doesn't want you to
They were
trust
saved
her.
Astana, and their names deserve to be immortalized, not just on this small stone tablet, but in the annals of history for all of time. However, today, the planet of festivities is nothing but sweet dreams. That heavy piece of history is all a distant memory. Just like that prison.
Is it though? Is it?
Names are inscribed here.
You all kind of seem
that
trapped.
According to Micah, they died long ago.
Rosalina was killed during the War of Independence. She ventured alone into the heart of the star system to investigate the flow of Memoria, but she never returned. Tiernan was a skilled gunslinger, strong and reliable. He led the people through countless battles, but he didn't live long enough to witness the arrival of true peace. In the decade following the war, Penacony faced challenges internal and external. To protect Astana, Tiernan took up the way of the Trailblaze and led the Lampmoth family to explore beyond the system, only to be surrounded and wiped out by the Swarm.
Though I had expected as much, the tales of these heroes truly are sorrowful.
True to the title of Trailblazer, they spent their lives venturing into the unknown. But what about this tablet? There are no names carved.
When Dreamflux Reef was created, its owner was still alive. However, he insisted on erecting a monument for himself, saying that it will happen someday. Here we meet again. Everyone from the Astral Express.
Robin.
I don't know, there was a body. Like, other people just went missing.
I promised to give the siblings.
With Robin, there was a
so
body.
Let's talk about our business first. What do you say? That sounds sensible enough. Since you went through the trouble of gathering the family heads, the crew, and the Stellaron hunters, I'm guessing you have something important to say, Mr. Gallagher? Oh, is it that obvious?
The look on your face is practically screaming, I'm the one behind all this.
You're right, Mr. Yang. It is indeed time to come clean on everything. The siblings already know what they need to, and they've made their choice. But you, Nameless, arrived a bit late. So it's only fair that I answer your questions. Before we begin, let me reintroduce myself. I'm the founder of Dreamflux Reef, the deputy of the Watchmaker, and the one who sent out that invitation.
That's wrong.
As Gallagher, the history fictionologist, I humbly extend my greetings to you all.
History fictionologist? So what, everything you told us was made up?
Well, don't worry. Almost everything I shared was true. Well, Except for the part about the family accepting me back.
I double-checked with Micah, and everything he said about the family, the Watchmaker, and Mikhail is true.
Thank you for your understanding. Now let's get down to business. I'm sure you're all wondering why I went through the trouble of setting up this battle for the legacy. Inviting different factions, stirring up a ruckus all
Why
over
couldn't you
Penacony.
just tell them?
Well, it all boils down to something very familiar to all of you. The Stellaron.
Why do you have to act like he was killing
But how is that possible? Penacony is a free-flowing interstellar hub. There are no signs of contamination whatsoever. You're totally correct. So, care to take a guess at what that means? How keen. Well, what should I say? I expected nothing less from the person here who is the most familiar with Stellarons. The Sweet Dream doesn't come out of thin air. If you think of the memory zone as the sea, creating the land of the dreams is like filling that wild ocean with earth to make an island. To achieve this feat, without the help of an Emanator of Remembrance or Enigmata, the only way is to use a Stellaron. And that's not something you can achieve with a simple wish. It requires vast quantities of knowledge, time, and manpower. In Azdana, the planet of festivities itself is a Stellaron disaster.
I don't know. It seems a little.
Planet of festivities itself is a Stellaron disaster?
It all started a long time ago, back when the Watchmaker and his crew liberated the frontier prison. They faced countless challenges as they began building Penacony from the ground up. That's when the idea of using the Stellaron came into play. The Stellaron first entered the Azdana system during the war. The Nameless warned everyone against the folly of attempting to tamper with such a power, and most heeded their words. But there are always people in the shadows.
Yes, I know. It is a growing problem.
Death. With two of the Nameless gone, the Watchmaker had to go to the front lines. It was at that moment his rivals saw an opportunity. By the time a representative from the Montour Systems family arrived at the Watchmaker's call, the Stellaron had already been activated and was
I'll
seeping
probably
into the
take you
primordial
up
dreamscape.
on that.
And I suppose the family happened to possess the knowledge to seal the Stellaron?
Not just that. They knew far more about the Stellaron than the average person. They helped Mikhail swiftly quell the civil unrest and played a part in building Penacony under the disguise
Yeah,
of the
I don't really know how mods work.
Those
I
three
mean, I know
eras
what they
were known
do.
as the Age of Dreaming.
Don't really know
who had
anything.
been left in the dark sent out invitations across the universe, spreading the hype
About
on the
making
land of the
someone one.
Then, how did they turn against each
Yeah, yeah, I know, and they can
Remember
like go
the
on the chat,
island
but I
in the
don't know how to
ocean
make
metaphor?
someone a
The
mod.
truth is, the Stellaron was never
There's
truly seen.
like
It existed
I've
in a
seen the
different
button
form within
somewhere.
the dreamscape. Think about this. What would it cost to create and maintain such a lavish dreamland? It's people's lives. The opulent dream is built upon the decay of spirits, with a toxic elixir called pleasure flowing through the dreamscape. It tempts people to indulge in the dreamscape, and gradually their minds succumb, becoming nourishment for the sweet dream. Confusion, laziness, and cowardice, weaknesses that plague humanity, were magnified and nourished by the family. Penacony became a new kind of prison, even more impenetrable than the previous one. Sadly, we realized this far too late. By then, the family had a firm grip on Penacony, swiftly quelling any opposition that arose. At my wit's end, I had to use the power of the Enigmata, and sought refuge in this chaotic realm. Over the years, I created a meme within this dream for our use. Dormancy. That's its real name. We exploited a loophole. You see, regular people can't fall asleep again while they are inside the dreamscape.
So this is the true meaning of the impossible. You sent out invitations in the Watchmaker's name to find forces capable of resolving the Stellaron disaster and draw them into Penacony to uncover the truth.
It's not just that. Above all, I wanted to see what happens when the major factions engage in a struggle for the legacy. Since this is the Watchmaker's first announcement in decades, the traitor within the family is bound to reveal themselves.
So, the legacy is just a facade.
If you want to consider the Stellaron as the legacy, I'm totally fine with that.
If that's the case, where is the Stellaron now?
That's a question for Mr. Wings. The Stellaron is still under the family's control, and as the head of the Oak family, I'm sure he holds all the answers.
Alright, I will figure that all out when I'm not in the middle of playing the game. Did I listen to Gallagher? No. I will go listen to Sunday.
Are you done talking? So, will you tell us where the Stellaron is?
It is the Penacony Grand Theater itself.
As I suspected, it's the embodiment of the family.
Wasn't that just where adventuring was causing issue?
That's what turned Penacony into
Weren't people a little more alarmed about that?
As for the person who employed its power, it is
I
in fact
appreciate
Mr. Gopherwood, the current Dream
the amount
Master.
of shorts in
Well, that was
Star
easier
Rail.
than I thought. Did you conduct your own investigation
Also,
already?
Correct.
I
When I
guess
was trying to track down the person
Barbara
who
gets
murdered
the.
my sister,
I'm glad
apart from you,
because there was the
Gopher Wood was
age-old
my
like
second
meme of like Final Fantasy characters where like
Confronting me first turned out
delicate
to be
little
a smart
silks
move on
and going into battle. I'm glad
I
in
didn't have other
Genshin
options.
everyone is
The Dream
wearing
Master
kind of
has been
slutty
elusive,
clothes.
and even the heads of the families can hardly get an
The
audience with him.
amount of crop tops.
Moreover, Mr. Gopherwood has been kind to my sister and me.
I think they wear more clothes
And I didn't
in
want it all to
Star
end
Rail.
like this.
What do you
Some
mean by
of them
that?
at least.
To be honest, my brother and I are also victims of the cancer of all worlds. We grew up as old, but I can't just stand by and watch
Oh,
Mr.
there was a
Gopherwood become an
meme
enemy of
about
the
Star Rail
harmony.
characters. Now all the girls had their
It's no voice to
shoulders out.
support an evil cause. I won't step on that stage and sing, no matter who the traitor is, or what orders they give me. I won't let the Charmony Festival become an event that destroys harmony itself, or the paradise in our dreams.
Indeed, for the paradise in our dreams. As the head of the Oak family, I'm responsible for ensuring Penacony's promising future. Robin and I will head into the Sweet Dream and confront the Dream Master. And if it turns out that the family has truly strayed from the harmony,
Obviously they
I'll
did.
fight alongside you. We'll put the Charmony Festival on
And then
hold
Boot
and
Hill's
make
gonna
sure
show up
Mr.
and it's like, I
Gopherwood
really
pays
don't
for
care,
his
I'm
blood
just
debt.
here to fight the
The enemies we're
IPC.
about to face aren't like this old dog here, who can barely even bark. Since our interests are aligned, why don't we team up? Maybe, just maybe, we'll have a shot at success.
I still
We've
don't
always
like
been
or
following
trust
the footsteps of
Gallagher.
our nameless predecessors, and there's no reason to stop now.
Yeah, we Nameless won't back down from a challenge.
I don't like maybe convincing
Exactly.
maybe convincing Sunday would be a little difficult, but I feel like
Rest assured, sitting on
those
the
from the
sidelines
Astral
isn't an
Express
obligation.
had no
Mr.
like
Sunday, Miss Robin, I'm
allegiance
willing
to
to accompany you
Penacony.
on behalf of the Astral Express. Having a third party present should help with negotiations.
Thank you, Mr. Yang.
Thank you all very much.
The Charmony Festival is about to start. And
Everyone, let's gather over here.
And
We
Sparkle
still need to
is
make some
going to ruin
preparations.
it! Because all of you are busy with this. No one is watching.
I may have been quick to step up to the plate, but confronting the Dream Master could be
Someone who should be in the maximum security prison.
Huh? Even you're saying that, Mr. Yang?
He's the leader of the families of Penacony, and he has the entire...
Maybe you can just stay behind this time, Mr. Yang?
No, that won't do. Even if we count Robin as an ally, something felt off about Mr. Sunday just now. Although
Yeah.
I can't quite put my finger on it. I have to make sure he won't turn against us when things start to get dicey. You're still
I don't know
carrying the
what Sunday's
keepsake the
doing.
IPC envoy gave you, right? May I borrow it for a moment?
I'm so afraid. I'm so afraid. I hope it's dramatic.
I knew it. As I suspected, this chip Aventurine gave to you is actually a miniature trap. If I'm right, he intends to use it to track your location or contact you when needed. As it so happens, this may actually be...
Aventurine? Is he still alive? And what does he have to do with our mission to confront the...
Remember what I said earlier? Working with the IPC is a way to keep the family in check. If negotiations go south and the family show their true colors by going after the Stellaron, I'll use this transmitter to send a message to the IPC. It'll be just the opportunity the
IPC is going through its own issues.
Aventurine's current status. But the IPC is always listening, especially senior strategic investment department heads like him. Getting the message across shouldn't be a problem.
Good luck to you, Welt.
Well, you take care too.
And no one is talking about Sparkle.
Spoken like a true hero. Even if the Dream Master is innocent, the family's corruption runs deep.
Don't you have something else to tell us, Gallic?
Why would you say so?
Before we departed, the conductor asked us to inquire about the three nameless in Penacony. We've already collected intel about Rosalina and Tiernan, so the only one left is Legwork.
Is he Legwork?
If I'm not mistaken, we've already met him somewhere.
It's not enough to say meet, but the answer is pretty obvious. After all, I've hinted at it in quite... I've been watching over you ever since I received the reply from the Astral Express. And I've seen the great effort you all put into linking different realms together across the cosmos. And now, after getting this far all in one piece, you have truly proven yourselves. Miss Himiko, were you the one who repaired the Express and got it sailing through the cosmos?
Yes.
And you two, young Nameless, you have very interesting...
What?
You're full of energy. Please send my regards. As for the last Nameless, he embarked, disembarked, and embarked again. Traveling in a great circle, on his deathbed, he told me to find the Astral Express and deliver an invitation to the future Nameless. Come with me. Now is the time to reveal it.
Dun dun dun. Okay, who had the audacity to name a character Legwork? Like, I just have a few questions. Like,
back here again.
Sometimes I feel like you're still alive, old friend. Like you've still got so much to say and do. I've kept my promise. Brought the future trailblazers you've waited so long for. I don't know why you were so obsessed with that train. But I remember your last words. Don't let us down, old man.
better be an actual old man.
What's happening?
His resting place lies in the garden up ahead. The first and last nameless of Penacony. Mikhail Char Legwork, the watchmaker.
Really? Legwork? Really? Do I get off? How do I get off? Help. Oh, there's stairs right here. Money, 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 pay, I'm coming. I'm coming, pay. Run! Run! Then you pee? Who is it? Beneath the sea, sir. Watchmaker, Mikhail Char Legwork, has passed into the endless timeless dream where no one could ever awaken him.
Sure enough, the
Thank God it's an
watchmaker
old
is the third
person.
nameless. Even I could guess that one.
The legacy he left behind
Thank
is a dream
God.
bubble. I believe inside that bubble, there's something that holds meaning only for the nameless. After all, when I checked its contents, I found nothing inside. Maybe some Trailblaze runes? Even more mysterious than me.
Well, let's have a look.
Touch the dream ball. A chill travels from her fingertips, carrying with it a myriad. This time we see nothing at all. The dream bubble is clearly extraordinary. Perhaps the approach was wrong, you think. Holding your breath and closing your eyes, with one knee on the ground, yet before you there remains an abyss of darkness, no crimson sun descending upon snow-capped mountains. There's nothing, and nothing is there, and audibly there is an empty dream bubble.
What's going on? Seriously? There's nothing inside this dream bubble?
It was stolen!
How could a dream bubble be empty?
Just as I suspected. That old man always had this strange belief in the nameless and the Trailblaze. And I never understood where he got that confidence from. Especially since he never managed to get in touch with the Express while he was alive. I could never figure out what was going on in that old man's head. But this empty dream bubble is so typical of him. He was always full of weird fantasies and incomprehensible romanticism. That mischievous old man. Well, I didn't expect him to leave anything concrete behind anyway.
don't think that's the case, Gallagher. I'm sure Mikhail has left us the most
Bird.
precious thing of all.
Bird, let me pull it.
Don't start getting all philosophical on me, all right?
Just as Mikhail believes in the nameless of the future, we unconditionally believe in the nameless of the past. How could they leave with regret? There must be something contained in this dream bubble. It's just we haven't figured it out.
Well, I'm a follower of the Enigmata. My philosophy forbids me to have faith in anything. That's why I understand what faith means.
Can I borrow your
Gallagher,
pen?
you make no
I need to make a
sense.
trip back to Golden Hour and check something at the Dreamscape sales store. It's for Mikhail, and for the future of Penacony.
No, I want to grab Bird. It's fine.
Welcome to the Reverie Hotel. How may I help you?
Greetings.
Why is
We're
Don
the Nameless
Hog
from the Astral Express.
always on the
we'd like to
wild
check
part
in.
of the mission?
The Astral Express? But I
It was with Lucia.
Yes,
Now it's with
my companion's
Bootle.
already checked in. My
Wait,
name is Don Hog,
why is my
and
plot
I
as
believe
the
my
main
personal
character
information is recorded in your system.
boring? And Don Hog has been
your
pulled
companion
onto
said you wouldn't
some
be coming due to a change of plans.
dramatic traverse through
Now the plans have
whatever.
changed again.
And you are...
Robot Man.
I'm Pom Pom, a new nameless who's also with the Astral Express.
He's
I love
my
him.
fellow trailblazer. We responded to the family's invitation before he boarded the express, so he wasn't registered in your system. Is it possible to accommodate him as well?
Oh, I see. Another one of the Nameless had a similar situation. Seems like a lot of people are joining the Trailblaze these days. Since there's a precedent, it shouldn't be a problem. Just give me a second to contact your companions. I'm sorry, dear guests, but it seems I'm unable to reach the other members of the Astral Express.
Because they are dead.
What do you mean by unable to reach them?
My apologies. This is the first time I've encountered a situation like this.
They're all dead.
The system indicates that those guests are still in the dreamscape.
How about this? Give me their room number, and we'll go check on them ourselves.
I'm afraid that's not possible. I need to
'Cause
verify both
you
of your
don't
identities
sound
before I can share any
suspicious,
guest information.
Robot Man.
How about you just wake up someone? Let's say, Welt?
I'm sorry, but there are strict rules regarding forced awakening. It cannot be done without the proper clearance.
So nothing works, huh? What's your solution then? Are you saying we sleep here? At the reception?
Please be patient. We need to contact your companions in order to confirm your identities.
And now it seems you need to confirm our identities before you can contact our companions.
It seems so.
Oh, fudge. Look, nothing personal, but if you can't handle this, go find someone else who can, okay?
Please calm down, dear guests. I do recall that Mr. Sunday, the Oak family head, personally handled this issue earlier. Oh,
Don't worry, he's also dead.
I don't think she's trying to give us a hard time. She really just doesn't know what to do.
I have a bad feeling about this. You tried to contact them on the Express earlier, but they didn't respond.
Something doesn't seem right.
Is Don hung
I need to
short?
leave for a moment. You can stay here with the receptionist.
Sure thing. Just don't keep me waiting forever. Don Hung seems pretty worried about his companions. I should give him some space.
Yeah.
Stressing out about it won't help anything.
recognition failed, you lousy robot.
Greetings. I'm Cody of the Bloodhound family, head of security for the hotel.
Hello. So, there's something I wanted to ask about. Do you think there's anything to be worried about? Wait.
I'm not sure where you heard those rumors, but they're completely based. At present, all of the families are focused on making sure
What
the
happens
festival
when the
starts on time.
IPC and or
Even the Dream Master
Ekron just
himself has arrived.
walk to the lobby?
That she doesn't appear to be acting. So, it seems that even though...
Everything here is so tall.
Sabrina?
The Charmony Festival is about to start. I'm so excited.
Hey! You guys here for the Charmony Festival too?
I think everyone is there for the
Well,
Termini
I didn't come all
Festival.
the way here specially for the festival. Honestly, I don't really even know what it's about. But I heard it's a lot of fun.
Well, back in my homeworld, Anaria.
Oh, come on. The Charmony Festival is a once-in-an-Amber-era event. How can a birthday party compare?
Well, you never know, right? Maybe on her world, birthdays only happen once in Amber Era. Anyway, let's forget about that. Have you heard about the, unsettling
Does he like
things
not know how to be a
Dreamscape?
people? I know he's a robot man,
What could possibly go?
Relax. With a
but
big event like
this
this,
is a bit
there's bound to be
ridiculous.
lots
Come
of
on,
gossip
Boo
and
Hill.
rumors. Don't worry. If anything does happen, the family will be on top of it.
Will they?
Oh, that's a relief.
Is that what we're calling it?
Looks like I won't get any fudging clues out of these two. Back already?
Hasn't
Yeah.
she returned yet?
Nope. I'm starting. Neither the staff nor the guests seem to know anything about what's happening in the dreams.
I agree. Another unusual thing is that the Oak family is supposed to be in. I walked around the hotel, but didn't meet a single member of the Oak family.
Well, I'll be forked. If I remember correctly, the head of the Oak family is that Sunday guy, right?
We shouldn't linger here too long. Let's go back
Just
to the
slip
express
in the
for now.
back.
Not so fast.
Quite alright. I get it. The draw.
IPC.
Are you suggesting we sit here and do nothing?
I wouldn't say do nothing, but let's stay put for now. They don't want to attract unwanted attention from certain outside.
If I were a family member, I'd find an official excuse and keep the surprise factors here. If we just wait here, that would be like walking into their trap.
Of course,
I'm
we
also
don't
quite
need
content
walk
with
into
talking to
their
myself.
trap.
So don't worry about it.
Complaint to the memo keeper.
A secret signal.
That's right.
For the most part, all my questions are
A concrete
rhetorical.
object can indeed help the memo keeper.
I'm sorry.
How do we get into the VIP lounge?
Sneak
This
attack.
is where my street smarts come into play.
You can actually book a stay on credit, and the interest.
Dennis.
You're the lobby manager, right?
Yes,
We're the Nameless from the Astral Express. We wanted to check in, but there's something wrong with your system. We've been waiting here forever, without any food or water. What the fork, man? Is this how the family treats its guests?
Is this your idea of street smarts?
It's called standing up for your rights.
I
Oh no,
apologize
is
for
he
the
a Karen?
inconvenience. Please wait while we try to contact Mr. Sunday. I'll arrange 2 premium.
See? Just like that.
Just Don't call yourself nameless next time.
Wow, this bar's something else. Certainly worthy of the planet of festivities.
Not stirred. Good evening, gentlemen.
Hey, I have an
Has Donna's White a
No.
If someone had reserved such a beverage, I would definitely
That's strange.
Then what should we do now?
No need to now. Let's...
Well, that's... What can I get for it?
Anything you recommend is fine.
Then I would recommend today's special, Glass Village. It's...
This flavor. Dynamite barbecue with rocket fuel. Ooh, really hits...
Dynamite barbecue with rocket fuel. Is that really something?
Hey, this guy doesn't know.
As long as you're satisfied, dear guests, please enjoy.
Let's give the memo keeper another half system hour. If she doesn't show up...
The situation is unclear. Something much unusual for the followers of the Harmony to invite other factions, let alone the IPC and the Masked Fools. If what you said about the Emanator of Finality is true, the situation in Penacony...
Actually, there's something else I'm concerned about. Regarding, as you know, the faction that follows the path of the Hunt are some of the most dangerous folks in the cosmos to mess with. I mean, who in their right mind would impersonate the Xianzhou Alliance or the Galaxy Rangers? It's like asking for a death wish. Isn't there a saying among the Xianzhou people that the Rainbow Sect lets their Lux Arrow do all the beating?
Talking. Do all the talking.
Well, you know what I mean. Even though the
Like,
Galaxy
Don
Rangers have
Hong
been
is
out of
having
sight for
a
years,
wild time.
keeping an eye on this region. Even the dumbest criminals know
Maybe
better
he
than to
should
mess with the
stop
Annihilation
staying
Demon,
behind on
much
the
less the
tree.
Rangers. But that Acheron lady, she doesn't seem like a lunatic at all. On the contrary, she's highly logical.
And you believe that someone like her would have an ulterior motive for impersonating a Galaxy Ranger?
Yes.
I'm not entirely sure.
Anyway, what worries me more are the anomalies within the family. They've summoned followers from various paths for the festival. No matter how, unless the invitations weren't sent by them. If that's the case, it's even more intriguing that the family...
Maybe it's Shipei the Harmony pulling the strings. You find it beyond human understanding because it was people do stupid things out of irrational but eons don't. They stick.
You think Shipei's will is behind all this?
Nope.
It may not necessarily. It's much simpler when you boil it down to the eons and...
But in my opinion...
Oh.
I
So
get
you're saying
very...
the Nameless now have to take responsibility for their own choices because they're absolutely
The
right
right
leader.
leader is gone.
Exactly. I believe the purpose of the journey isn't just about following a path that's always considered absolutely right. It's more about doing your best to choose the right path for yourself among countless possibilities.
Is that why you did not
with limited insight
complete the
and judgment.
reincarnation?
I don't know what you've been through, but I agree that people must take responsibility for their choices. That's why the Galaxy Rangers need to uncover the imposter and figure out her
Imposter.
truth, just in case. I have a backup plan if the memo keeper doesn't show up. This is my final bet.
You sure have a lot of cards up your sleeve.
Well, by the way,
They're all gamblers.
walking.
What's your plan?
It's simple. We just grab some hostages and use them as bargain.
No need for that.
Wait, are you getting scared?
Are you leaving, esteemed guests? Would you like to cancel that as Donna's White Oak you just...
Huh? As Donna's White Oak.
Ha ha. Looks like you are a bit...
Oh, right. I'll be waiting.
No mistake. That's her message to you. She...
Well, looks like we took a deep...
Back to the train, lads. Back to the train.
You're back? 2 guests just boarded saying they were looking for Boot Hill.
Oh, just in...
2 guests?
Yeah, her too. Look, we welcome all passengers on the Astral Express, but...
My apologies, conductor. It was an oversight on my part. I assumed you were already acquainted with the garden. Given the chaotic situation in Penacony, the Nameless are the only ones we can truly trust right now.
You are the memo keeper.
Pleased to meet you, Dan Heng. I've seen you in others' memories. And as for Boot Hill, this is our first face-to-face meeting. I hope you enjoyed that bottle of Astana's White Oak. You...
Finally, memo keeper. Well, let's cut to the chase. Spill everything you know.
That's precisely what I intend to do. But before that, please allow me to introduce myself. My name is Black Swan, and I serve the Garden of Recollection as a memo keeper. As for Acheron's story, I'm sure she knows it better than I do.
Greetings. I'm Acheron.
What? You Garden of Recollection shirtbag! You betrayed me!
I apologize, but she did that at my request. Due to certain reasons, I have been exiled by the family. Thankfully, this memo keeper came to my aid and helped me escape their surveillance unnoticed.
To be honest, it was more like stalking than helping. And the process was far from unnoticed.
I asked her to guide me to a place beyond the family's reach and to contact a few trustworthy individuals, namely all of you.
Trustworthy? Son of a nice lady. You think I'm dumb or something? How about this? I'll put a few bullet holes in your head and see.
She's an emanator, bro. She's an emanator.
About trust.
It doesn't have to be like that. I'm willing to answer all your questions, but not right now. If my cover hadn't been blown, we might have had more time, but at the moment, we don't have any other options.
No other options?
This is the only way I can ensure everyone's safety. I kindly request an immediate warp jump out of the Astana star system.
Ooh. Cause Sparkle's gonna blow it.
As far as I can tell, she's not a threat, and seems to be telling the truth.
The Sparkle's
I've
gonna
briefly
blow it
traveled
to
with your
shit.
companions and know their whereabouts, Dan Heng. Please rest assured, your nameless companions are safe, but they need our help. As for Boot Hill, you may have guessed, I've been waiting for you. Galaxy Rangers are known for their elusive nature and limited contact with each other, so this was the only way I could reach out to you. Only by doing this can I find a true Galaxy Ranger and fulfill a long-standing promise. To return his relics to their rightful. Someone once told me that every rainfall is like a gift from the heavens, a sign of their mercy upon the world. Raindrops are said to be the tears of the gods, shed in response to the sorrows of the world. Their constant pouring is a reminder that the gods haven't abandoned. So, how long has this rain been going on for?
I used to believe, just like you, that it would eventually stop. Years and decades passed. And in the end, looks like the god you mentioned doesn't exist after all.
As he spoke, the old man's gaze remained fixed on the...
Well, Mortals who walk the paths are like sailors on a vast ocean, leaving behind a trail that creates countless ripples of possibilities. These ripples last longer than the fleeting lifetimes of humans. And for some, their presence leaves such a strong mark.
Like those shadows.
Sin-thirsters, the obsessions of the Pathstriders. They emerge from the depths of IX. Seeing themselves, they emerge from the nihility and head toward it, leading. They were once my dear companions. A group of Are
you watching over them?
Watching over them?
Go, go, Power Rangers!
I'm guiding them toward transcendence. It was a brutal war. A crusade that shook the universe. The universe witnessed the fall of Zulo, the Lord Ravager, but it came at a price. The unwavering determination of the Hunt followers persists even in death. As for me, I've suffered too many losses.
But you know, these sin-thirsters, they're not who they used.
Does this seem pointless? Will some tasks have to be done?
I can help you.
For what?
For the meaning of the nihility.
I see. After all, this realm is off limits to ordinary. Thank you, stranger.
Before we part ways, I have one more question. It is true that their actions and even their entire lives may seem... If this is what the departed ones expected.
A good question. And a profound... What I do know is that one day, I too will... Someone will stand at my grave.
Is that what Acheron did? Am I back to Robin or Robin Sparkle?
When I appeared as a child, my speech, mindset, as I grew into adulthood.
I humbly request your blessing.
Come to me, my...
As you wish. I have faithfully served the Alfalfa family for nearly a decade, promoting the path out of laziness.
Do you sincerely repent?
Yes.
Have you examined your soul? Are you willing to accept? Very well. Show. Next.
I wholeheartedly...
Rest assured. I have implored the...
Oh, great.
I see.
My children... But the Bloodhound family got wind of it.
The family is ready to...
Oh, thank you.
Next.
Hey, long time no...
I have sought their...
Sure, let's just get this over with. That's it. Nothing more.
Do you...
My sins? You think nobody knows what you're... Before you start spouting up... Well, I've spent enough...
Oh, revered triple-faced soul. Who can judge the... Who can vouch for the weak? Who can come if the strong
So
defended?
much story.
Who?
Brother? Brother? Brother, are you all right?
I'm... fine.
You've been working non-stop on the Charmony Festival, Mr. Sunday.
No need to worry about troubling anyone. The Charmony...
It has always been our wish to make everyone happy, so even if the negotiation does not go smoothly...
I'm relieved to see you're determined. You know, since...
The Dream Master rarely grants an audience.
Perhaps you'll be the first guest.
Let's hope we can reach a consensus.
Indeed. Let us hope so.
It's about time. We'll have to get ready for the meeting.
Don't worry. I'll be waiting.
Dear, it's Mr. Sunday! Hey, come... Over here!
Might go do a few of these and then call it a day. Let's go. Hmm. Hmm. Let's go get some. Who is I leveling up?
Looks like someone...
Let's look at my Okay, Ekron. Urgente. Tevez. What do I need? Nihility, Nation, and what was this? Sure, let's get.
Let's go check it.
She is the regular hunt, right? Yeah, that's what I thought.
Out.
Let's go do so that. And then I will call it a day. But we can go fight this, even though it's one of my least favorite ones to fight in, but you know, whatever. I hate this guy so much. Blue, white. And then if I die too much, I'll just leave. Perfect. I love that you can use other people's characters. Where's the black swan I like? Fun. I like that you can use other people's characters because it saves when I do not get a character.
What do you want to know?
I'll go easy this time.
Tedious.
Did I hit the right one?
All
No.
will be revealed.
We're just gonna. What's that though?
Blade of moonlight.
Wretched and fleeting.
Blade fodder. Destiny isn't chosen. What do you want to know?
tidings manifest.
Did that hurt? Feeling spiffy? Let's play. Can you find the answer?
And some of this, and some of that.
Destiny isn't chosen. What do you want to know?
Ill fates descend. Beneath the waters lies an endless abyss.
Did that hurt?
Embrace virtue.
And that.
Stand
Rude.
All will be revealed.
Ah, also urgency. I'll use that next. The next round.
Destiny isn't chosen.
Ill tidings manifest.
Until I see, I will protect all beauty.
Nice, nice.
What do you want to know?
This is going swimmingly.
Did that hurt?
Embrace virtue. Wretched and pleasing.
Destiny isn't chosen.
Nice, nice. One more time.
What do you want to know?
Ill tidings manifest.
Let's play. Can you find the answer?
And this. And this.
Embrace virtue.
And that.
All will be revealed.
Oh, I'm about to do that hard, but oh well.
Blade of moonlight.
Oh well.
Ill fates descend.
Embrace virtue. Wretched and pleasing.
Nowhere to run.
Smash.
Tidings Beneath the waters lies an endless abyss.
Smash.
Unworthy.
Let's play hide and can you find the answer?
And whoop.
My oath is to a solitary rose.
And so that.
Ill fates descend.
Chop.
Did that hurt?
Unworthy. Blade of moonlight.
Smash. Fresh and chop and chop and smash.
Destiny isn't chosen.
5.
Did that hurt?
Beneath the waters lies an endless abyss.
Embrace virtue. Beauty is eternal.
What do you want to know?
Il fate descends!
Let's play for a while.
Until I see... I will protect all beauty!
All right. That will be it for today. Mr. Rain could stop freaking out, that'd be glory. Yeah, that'll be it for today. I'll be gone the next 2 days, but I'll be back on my Wednesday. The schedule's on my Twitch page thing. We need to quickly use some money. I think I know what to do. Someone needed something down here. This one. Now I'll move, what's his name? Luca Links. Close enough. Close enough.
Nice having
That should be the right amount of monies. I hope. That should be right. I hope. Perhaps yes. Thank God. 43. 43. Don't mind if I do. Alright, yeah. Thank you all for hanging out, and I will see you with Genshin on Wednesday. Probably doing more of Eisho. Kinda just want to call him Haisho, but it's I think it's like Eisho. I really need to figure that out, but it was nice seeing people, talking to people. I hope you have a great day, and I will see you later. Bye for now.